Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Roadrunners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's McCown. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. To the air. It's Jenkins. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out of the gun to give to the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Florida International, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Gets the back moving. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark mark it at the 11.
At 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's McCow. He wants it all. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Perry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. They go right back to it. They opened a lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Fires on the move. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fakes to grab. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Makes the grab. It's Henry. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. It's McNeil. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Grab behind the line, it's Henry. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hauls it in. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Quick spin on the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Jenkins. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Back to pass, it's McCown. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
A first down run on the doorstep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's now second and goal.
Now it's second and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. He hurls one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Working that wide receiver screen. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Good timing on the quick out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the quick pass.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He'll pull it on the read. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic, but there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
UTSA 20 for international center.